Assalamualaikum and hi to Dr. Shima. My name is LUQMAN HAKIM bin MUNSI and my team will present a case study on Majlis Perbandaran Selayang, MPS. Assalamualaikum and hi to Dr. Shima. My name is LUQMAN HAKIM bin MUNSI.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Mohd Fitri bin ZULKEFLY.
Hi and Assalamualaikum, my name is SYAHIRAH binti FADHLI.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is NAWWARAH binti LATIF.
Hi, my name is FARISHA ADNI binti RUZI.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is MAISARAH binti NADZMIN.
Firstly, I am going to introduce the corporate background. MPS is located in Selayang, Gombak. MPS was established in 1st January 1997. The administrative area of MPS covers 3 mukims, namely Mukim Rawang, Batu and Setapak. The population totals over 770,000 people consists of Batu Sub-District, Rawang and Setapak Sub-District. Economic activities in MPS are the industrial, enterprise and agricultural sector. There are 8 main towns in the administration of MPS, which are Bandar Baru Selayang, Bandar Baru Rawang, Batu Arang, Taman Sri Gombak, Bandar Tasik Puteri, Bandar Baru Kundang, Batu Caves and Bandar Country Homes. Next is the vision and mission statement for MPS. Vision statement: Majlis Perbandaran Selayang leading excellent management towards sustainable municipalities. Mission statement: empowering municipal management to all Selayang citizens through 5-star service towards the formation of a prosperous community. Next is the corporate profiles of MPS. This is the organization chart for MPS. First, there is Yang Di-Petua, the councillors, the deputy of Yang Di-Petua. Then it has the various corporate background like audit, law, contract, integrity and so on. And to the last part, there is department like corporate, customer service, licensing, engineering, information technology and so on. Next is the project background. For this case study, we chose to interview the Information Technology IT Department of MPS. The MPS IT Department is responsible for managing 4 main activities, namely managing and coordinating the needs of ICT hardware, application systems, computer network systems, and council database security. The IT department consists of 24 staff and 4 main departments, which are SIM application, technical and asset management, admin, and data center and security. That is all for my part. Thank you.
During the interview session with Ms. Suriati and Mr. Nash, they state that MPS doesn't have any issue related to information security. This is because MPS has implemented an information security management system, ISMS, and penetration testing pen test. This is the result of careful data handled by the MPS, since the data maintained by the MPS is personal data such as rental data, tax assessment data, and license data. But there are other issues that faced by the MPS, which is the first is hacker change coding to bypass website. This is because one or several hackers change the coding of their website and the display of the MPS web page. In the interview, Ms. Zurati stated that there was the case where hackers tried to compromise the MPS website. But unfortunately, hacker cannot bypass the firewall and can only change the encoding of web page to access the MPS website. Second is data branch issue. Ms. Zurati stated that they have safely secured the data branch issue at MPS, especially their assessment tax data, resident rental license data, license and permit data, archive information and other information data. IT departments assess risk by creating agreements among employees about data branches, updating their website security and firewall, and keeping their antivirus software up to date. The third is malware or hacker issue. Employees accidentally open malware provided via email by malware author with file attachment falsely claiming to be sales receipt, tax return or invoice from the company. They may insist that they need to open the attachment to continue reviewing their work. In other cases, employee may accidentally install a pen drive that contains a malicious virus. As a result, hackers use employees to hack organization. This problem is usually because hackers want to steal or sell their customer details such as credit card details, ID card and phone number details that have been recorded in the MPS system. The lastly is staff negligence. MPS has many departments and staff working in the company. The data of Selayang residents is important to protect to avoid potential data hacking. Even so, some staff may not be aware of the importance of resident data privacy. Despite agreement and policies regarding the handling of resident data, some parties may indiscriminately disclose resident data to friends, family member, or other associates outside the company. They may or may not know their action could endanger the security of this organization. That is why MPS not develop various risk assessment to avoid this potential issue. Now, I will pass to the next presenter. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I will proceed with the risk management practice. Based on interview session with Ms. Zuriati, the Deputy Director of Information Technology, Department of MPS, she stated that there are 3 management practices which have been practiced in Majlis Perbandaran Selayang. Firstly is ISMS policy. Information Security Management System or ISMS is a set of policies guidelines for controlling sensitive data in an organization. In MPS, ISMS policy is the risk management plan that aims to monitor the implementation of the information security management system in line with the government's ICT security policy and in line with the intention of the Majlis Perbandaran Selayang towards a systematic and structured approach in a safe and controlled manner. Furthermore, it also aims to maintain confidentiality and dealing with the risk of leakage information. Additionally, ISMS policy has helped MPS by protect all types of proprietary information asset in MPS such as personal data, financial data, and customer data, especially residents in Selayang data. Secondly, ICT security policy. ICT stands for Information and Communication Technologies. The ICT security policy contains regulation that must be read and followed in using MPS information and communication technology asset. This policy explains to all employees at MPS about their responsibilities and roles in protecting MPS ICT assets. The MPS ICT security policy was created to guarantee the continuity of MPS business and minimize the impact of ICT security incidents. This policy also aims to facilitate the sharing of information according to the needs of MPS operation. Additionally, the main objective of MPS ICT security policy are to prevent misuse or theft or government ICT asset and to ensure the proper operation of parts and units and reduce damage and destruction in MPS. Thirdly, educate employees in information security. According to Ms. Zuriati, Majlis Perbandaran Selayang will conduct a briefing program twice a year regarding InfoSec in the organization. The objective of the program is to help MPS employees to understand their role in combating data breach in the organization. Furthermore, employees will be provided with effective security awareness training to help them properly understand the security risks associated with their actions and how to identify cyber attacks.
The first step that Majlis Perbandaran Selayang employed to overcome the risk and issue is by assessing the risk and the damage that they are facing. As a result, Majlis Perbandaran Selayang implement the penetration testing as the main defensive plan to the issue where hackers change their coding to bypass the website. The penetration test, or also known as pen test, is usually conducted periodically as a part of a full security audit. However, whenever an issue related to the software system happened, Majlis Perbandaran Selayang will perform it as soon as possible with the help of the outside consultant. In addition, for the data breach issue, the company will strictly conduct a limitation of data access until the software is fully updated to ensure that there will be no issue of data breach or data being stolen. Not only that, but as a caution step, all workers also need to sign a several agreement of integrity before dealing with the data to ensure that ethical and internal issue can be avoided. Furthermore, Majlis Perbandaran Selayang focus on implementing security education, training, and awareness program for the workers that work directly with the data in order to minimize the issue regarding the staff carelessness. One of the activities in implementing the awareness to their employees is by providing guidelines and reminder through the company announcement, flyers, brochure, as well as the direct email and messages from the company. Not only that, but Majlis Perbandaran Selayang also conducted a program and risk awareness day once in a while to ensure that employees are on the right track in terms of company information security. There are also frequent maintenance implementation for the system in order to keep the software updated with the latest version so the hackers cannot go through the system anymore. It is also mentioned that they subscribe to an antivirus and licensing firewall software. The firewall functions as a barrier to allow the non-threatening traffic in while keeping the harmful traffic out. For the antivirus software, function to protect, scan, identify, and remove viruses from their computer.
Now, let's move to the next part, discussion. During the interview with Mrs. Zuriati, the Deputy Director of IT Department, it was found that Majlis Perbandaran Selayang utilized customized two firewall systems to protect their information, especially information on the population of the Selayang region. Because of this, hackers find it challenging to breach the Majlis Perbandaran Selayang security. Besides that, from our discussion with other interviewer, Mr. Natch, the technical staff, Majlis Perbandaran Selayang constantly make sure that their defense system will be tested on in every 3 months and their firewall system will keep updated. Here, they will hire outside IT professionals to monitor the effectiveness of their firewall system. Moreover, even though that the Majlis Perbandaran Selayang has never had a security breach or data leak issue, they are still incredibly careful and on guard against any potential threats. Their reputation will be tarnished if there is a data leak because they do not protect the data properly. This will make the surrounding population not put trust and high credibility to Majlis Perbandaran Selayang. So, from our discussion, MPS come out with solution to protect their security system, which are improving their risk management, recognize, examine, and understand threats to the organization information assets to identify risks, implement penetration testing on their security walls, conduct a platform security validation, and training and awareness to their staff. So, that's all from me. Thank you.
The confidentiality, integrity, and availability of computer system and their constituent parts are all things that computer security tries to guarantee. Attacks can target the three main components of a computing system, which is data, software, and hardware. Computer security flaws can affect these three as well as the connections between them. Attacks that take advantage of the flaws can be developed by those systems and individuals interested in compromising a system. In conclusion, Majlis Perbandaran Selayang (MPS) use the wide firewall system to protect their information security program or InfoSec because a firewall is a component of software or firmware that guards against unauthorized network access and also are important because they have had a huge influence on modern security techniques and are still widely used. Next is by using penetration testing, which is we call it pen test, which simulates a cyber attack on computer system to look for weaknesses that can be exploited, has also been incorporated by MPS. Other than that, MPS will carry out a platform security validation, which serves as a tool for identifying and documenting the personal data that is susceptible to hacking due to internet system errors. And lastly, MPS will be focused on instituting security awareness, education, training program for the personnel who deal with data on a daily basis because these tactics are to help employees to develop the in-depth knowledge and skills necessary for them to perform their jobs in a much more secure environment. All business should strive to deliver information security while lowering negative effect and risk to a manageable level. Threats and events will happen, but by putting a comprehensive information security plan in place, you can improve the security posture of your organization while safeguarding your sensitive data. That's all from our presentation. Thank you.